We live. Ooh, ooh. How are you, YouTube? My guides are having me use a whole different deck than I normally use. I normally have my Pro Tarot with me. Ooh, my bad. Um, this is copyright. I should know that. But okay, so yes, 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 yes. Okay. So tonight I'm reading with a different deck than I normally read with. But it's all gravy, We're doing the dang thing. Um, and I'm just gonna let everything just flow through. We can do our breathing exercise. Um, so I want everybody to just loosen those shoulders. Let's loosen these shoulders. Loosen thine shoulders. Okay. I want you to breathe deeply. Let's go all the way in. We're breathing in and out. In each breath, we want to just let our breaths get deeper. And when we let our breath out, we want to go all the way out a little bit more. Okay. Okay. So breathe. Out. Okay. Do a few of those, loosen you up. Okay, at the sound of the bell, what we're gonna do, 2, 3, 4, and let out. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe in. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and you get it. All right, so you ready? Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, first square, and breathe in. 3, 4, hold. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Great job, you guys. Yes. Okay, so hopefully we're breathing and we're a lot more present right now. Okay, because that brings us into the present. Okay. So what's the sitch? The sitch is that things are a bit heavy right now. And I feel like that's going to be my message for a while. You know what I'm saying? But while things are heavy and, we're breathing deeply, um, some some things that we experienced might come up, and we didn't expect for them to come up. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I should say trigger warning for this reading, because this reading is, I know we're going to dig deep somehow. But don't we always dig deep? Okay. Who's that? Oh, hey auntie. Okay, so we'll start in with getting this read. I've already prayed over this area and that all those who are listening, that they are healed. How many? Yeah, because the thing is that, yeah, I know that, like, in a few of those last readings that we had, the subject was that you can't, all you can do is what you can do, right? And that is still true. Um, but sometimes our past can come and haunt us, you know? Um, and I just want you to know that, or maybe it's not me, but maybe it's spirit, that spirit wants you to know that this time is different. This time is very, very different. And it's good that you got through the things that you got through before, because now you have armament built around your heart. And it's not like I'm telling you that it's like a great thing to be like, to have armor and be protected, be guarded all the time. But we're not talking about all the time. We're talking about, you know, on your normal day to day. Yeah, like war be getting waged, y'all. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you do need to protect yourself. You do need to carry your protection. That's not to frighten you. Um, you know, I just know that I just know that a lot of us have experienced a lot of things, and it's okay. It's okay to let it have its moment. Yeah. A lot of times, what we try to do is quiet the brain instead of observing it, because we see it as a faculty of ourselves. We don't let it be what it is, which is a machine. You know, I know that some experiences that I have had, they have come up recently, and um, and but this time around, please know that, like, you are different. This time around, you have the protections that you needed to build up from the first time. And that's why it's so beneficial, that it does come back up. I would never wish this on you, but it's so beneficial that it comes around again. So that way you're able to push back. You're able to respond the way that you're supposed to. Okay? Because, sometimes, a lot of times, the moments just catch us out there in the open and we are just lost, you know? Hmm. Hmm. I feel like the last reading, the girl at the top was a page also. Yeah. No, the last reading that we had, there was it was a Knight of Swords, and Spirit was telling us that we had to um, we had to just keep going. Like we had to keep going, and we have to go hard. Like go forth. Yeah. Wow. Ace of Swords. Ace of Voices in this deck. Can you see it, YouTube? Oh my God, it's beautiful. I hope you can see it. Okay, there you go. um, so Ace of Voices, Ace of Swords. So basically, we have um, our noise, our we have our knowledge about us. We have um, our voice about us, right? This is mental energy, right? The Ace of Swords. And remember that any ace is like spirit, God handing you a sword itself. And so it's definitely telling you it's time to use it. It is to use it. Page of Inspiration at the very top, right? And this card right here is like, again, go forth. I know that it seems you are new at this thing. You are new, but it's telling you to just keep going forth, right? Yeah. And it's also okay, well there is also that you have to care for it like a little child. Like this is something that is new to you, and you're going to, I mean, even in this deck it is inspirations. So it is something that is a labor of love, right? Something that you've been working on. This is a series. I'm done with acting like these are like, you know, individual episodes. This is a series that you can find on YouTube. It's called Jaden with the Sitch, and whatever it is that we've been talking about in all of these readings, here it is again. It's showing itself here at the top of this reading. The way that I do my readings is that this center right here, this is like Bina, this is like Kokmak, and this is like the center, which is like the God self, right? Um, and so this is like direction straight from spirit, right? What is spirit telling you? Six of Earth. Okay. Okay. So and the Seven of Cups. Okay. All right. Okay. These two cards. First of all, let's like take a look at them. Okay. These two cards are so Six of Materials. This would be like spirit raining blessing down on you, right? The reason why I feel it's reversed is because of the same way why the reason why this is reversed is because it's like you got to decide. You got to make a decision what it is that you want. Um, yeah, that's what I'm feeling from this. But like the second that you decide what it is that you want, you're gonna have what you've been looking for. But Spirit wants you to name it. Spirit wants you to call it into um, your vicinity by saying it. It might sound stupid, but guess what? The other night I did a meditation, and well, it I was a vision, and I was just like I helped it a little. Like I did a meditation, and basically it was something that I really wanted, and I just saw a whole bunch of it in my house, like just in the middle of my floor. And I still see it now, you know. But yeah, I'm just manifesting something, and um the way that I'm like with my hand on my chin, it's her right here. The Seven of Cups, Seven of Emotions. Because there's so many different choices. You know what I'm saying? And the fact is that I think that that's what you might be getting intimidated with because you have a lot of talent. It's not like you just have like one talent, you have many talents. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you just kind of want to be like, "Oh my god, can't somebody just tell me which one to, to do?" Like, no, they can't. You have to decide, and spirit really wants you to call it out. Say what it is, say what you want, because this time around it works. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. You've been working at it for a long time. Mhm. This last Sunday, for my ancestor Sunday, I had the 5 of inspiration, the 5 of of wands. I This card comes when you need to better fall into better alignment with yourself. That's what this card is for, you know. This card is like for when you need to fall in better alignment with yourself, but also like you need to understand that what you're chasing after is your purpose. That's what you're chasing after. That's the reason why you're here playing this whole game of life in the first place. It's because you have a purpose, right? The 5 of inspirations, there's always different versions. Why am I not showing this to you? There's always different versions of yourself, right? And they're all a little not in line with each other. They're not quite getting along with each other. And that's the point, is that not a realignment has to happen, but you have to understand how why am I'm at a loss of words sometimes tonight. You have to understand how you connect to um the story that you're trying to tell. Like, you have to show who follow me here. Oh my god. You have to play your character out. Like, hold on. Right, the 4 of swords and then the music materials. Yeah, I'm just getting that so much is just waiting on us to just like just spirit wants to hear us say it to spirit. Like, spirit wants to hear us say what we want. And then it's like over here our internal our divine feminine is telling us that like there is a slight misalignment, right? There's a slight misalignment happening here where you're not understanding that this is for you. And what the recommendation is the 4 of swords, which is like taking a fucking respite, right? The 4 of swords is saying, put the swords down for a second. Can you put the swords down for a second? Put it down, don't arm yourself real quick. If you want a sword, like I gave you one. But the reason why we have to do this is because, honey, the money is there. The money is coming. This is the muse of materials. Baby, this is like, let's read the card. Let's read the card and watch the muse of materials. Why I just turned right to it? Did you see my book like that? Abundance, earth energy, life, material success, the journey of creating prosperity, being able to provide for those you love. It goes on and on, babe. It goes on and on. You have the money. That's what they're talking about. It's on like Donkey Kong. I don't know. Yo, don't actually, I bet none of y'all believe me. None of y'all believe me, but I fucking know that there is some shit in like the freaking like I feel it. I feel it, and there's like there's money afoot. Mm? There's money afoot. It's money out here, y'all. I don't know who needs to hear it, but it's like they want you to fall in line for the benefit of yourself. Obviously, this is your inner dialogue, your inner feminine, right? Wants you to pay attention. Okay, you have to come to the center. This is the whole reason why this is the spine, I guess, of the reading, right? It's the center. When you come to center, when you come to Keter, right? And you get to understand the message a lot easier because you're not every which way. Come back home. Okay? Oh, I'm doing this like the center of you, that is what's important. Okay? It's the center. You have got to come to center. And in the center, it is quiet. Okay? So don't like, let's not try to act like, we're trying to meditate, but, there's music, what I'm saying? There's distractions. We have to do this in a way that we can really, really benefit from it. And that would be to, we need quiet time sometimes, you guys. Now, something that I do want you to know is that um, don't try to quiet the mind. Um, I need to get these meditations that I've made um, recorded and on here, but don't try to quiet the mind. Just try to observe it. Observe what it's doing, what the noise is. Observe the patterns. And I have a meditation that is about like a highway, and you organize the thoughts into different cars, and then you get out of your car and just feel the peace, and you just start to bring yourself higher and higher, start to float up, and you will see that, like, if you tell yourself the story of how your peace is um received, it will manifest, it will happen. Okay, this is like high amounts of woo woo. I hope that you get it, but um yeah. Okay, your masculine self. What's your masculine? This person looks like Lady Gaga to me so much. The Emperor. The Emperor. Order needs to be given, babe. to Two of Wands. Okay, this is what it is. Order is going to be. There's some people in here who it's their Saturn return or something. Happy birthday. But order needs to be given because we will stand in our own way if we don't. So please commit yourself to whatever order it is that you feel like you need. Whatever that is, reach out and get that thing because you deserve it. Um, Maybe if I could just interject, I just feel like they are telling you, because literally I have the 6 of Cups, right, and I have it in reverse. They don't want you to play like they don't want you to dance like nobody's watching. They want you to dance like everybody's watching because they are, and you got the moves. But they want you to believe in yourself. This is something that's necessary for this time of our life. We're gonna have to believe ourselves. Because the truth is that we do have it in the bag, right? We psych ourselves out all the time when we don't believe in ourselves. We psych ourselves out when we, you know, act like we haven't done the work, not giving ourselves the credit, right? Why do we do that? It's not okay. Mm-mm-mm. So your divine masculine self is saying that order shall be given. Like whether you want it or not, whether you feel like it's granted or something, the excuse me. The it's coming through. The order is going to be given. Okay? And depending on how receptive you are to it, it depends on how great this goes. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it's definitely like do your best to give in to what it is that you have to do. If you have something to do, please do it. Okay? How foolish of me. I didn't even say this is Wednesday. You know, Wednesday is a good day for us to talk about oh yeah. Or a good day to talk about, she has forms. I won't say what I want to say, but like, it's a great day to talk about Oya, the goddess of rebirth and death and transition, right? Because um, we become made anew every time that something happens to us or that we go through something, we become made anew, okay? And we become a different person. Um, that's just the nature of who we are as humans, you know? It's nothing to be ashamed of. And it's not like you're fake or anything. It's just we become informed and we allow ourselves to become informed because remember, you don't have to. You don't have to do this. You don't have to be on the journey to healing. You don't have to not be a shitty person. You can just always be like who you feel, you know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you literally are in your last form, then that's you. You know, do your thing, do you do. Um, but for those of us who do feel like we need to work on ourselves, yeah, we got this. We got this. I'm gonna go ahead and give us some. I don't know why I am like so chill, but as soon as the reading started, I have just like felt so chill. Like, oh my goodness. Also, is anybody here like having money coming from like a lot of different directions? 'Cause that is happening. There's like money coming out the ceiling sometimes. Um, all right, no complaint though. No complaint. Definitely love it. You know, keep it coming, spirit. But actually, I heard a meditation. Well, this guy was just saying like what he does, and he was just saying like he go like before he goes to sleep and when he wakes up, he sees like a whole bunch of gifts like just raining on him, right? Like a whole bunch of like gifts and like stuff that he wants just raining on him. I think that that is a great thing. Um, and so I started doing that, just like give it to me, spirit, give me my gifts. That's what I did, honestly. Spirit, give us some good explanation, oracle cards for this reading. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Whoa. All right. I know we can't be taking all that. I kind of want to take this one because this one was the first one, and it's like two cards. I'm gonna take that one. You're not alone. Called. Oop. Shit. Mm, okay. And we'll read these. The first card that came out is called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it is so hard to find these definitions in this book because they are not in order. That oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Lord, you came to Earth with a double mission to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you towards. For it for it's encoded within the most direct path. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chooses the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. Okay, so yeah, it's about us understanding that it really, it sounds so cliche, but it's really about, oh man, it's really about the journey. I hate to have to say that, y'all. It's just I don't like being cliche, but it's really like about the journey, you know. Um, it's really about the journey. It's not about what. Fuck. Because the thing is that the journey makes you go through so many things. Remember, we were just talking about the journey to healing, self healing, right? So like, the journey makes you go through so many things, and these things cut your teeth for the exact type of meat that you have to eat in whatever career that you decide to venture into, right? Or not even decide to venture into, but rather the perfect place for your soul's mission, right? And so we are being formed for that mission. We might think that like, oh, we're in medical because my mom was a nurse and I loved her so much, you know what I'm saying? Or I love her so much. Um, but in actuality, we might have some, ceilings to break, right? And that might show people something about somebody, but we have to be able to like live these things out and we have to not stop them because Lord knows that whether or not we know what it is we're trying to get, we do know that we're going to enjoy it, that it's going to be something that is specifically for us. Please know that. Mm. Okay, so called, yeah, these gifts and training. That's why, because when it said soul gifts and training, I was like, training? Um, yeah, it's time for us to step up to what we are being called to do. No more wallflowers, you guys. No more wallflowers. No más, You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. You're not alone. Let's see here. Come on, table of contents, girl. You're not alone. 130. Right. 100. I heard some of y'all 130 pages in this little book. Exactly. All right. Um, the very fact that when I said that I was at 110 is crazy. No, but I love you, Rebecca Campbell. Um, The older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many star seeds and old souls enjoy their own company, spending time alone. That's me. That's who I am. I could be a bit of a loner. Okay. Comforting. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. I do. That's me. It's me. Many star seeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we are not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and that is true. And we all need to love, company, and support, and the support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people. Excuse me. We can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There is still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, and so many people knowing our news, what is doing, what is it doing? I cannot say. What is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave, physically reach out to those in your life to mm, replenish when you need, but not isolate yourself. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, definitely telling us we should not be trying to do this alone. And can I just say something here? This world will try to flatten you. Okay? It will literally it will literally start telling you that your ideas are dangerous. It will innovations, right? That it's dangerous to be innovative, that it's dangerous to do things differently, right? You swerve if you need to swerve. Okay, but let's go back here. Um, you're not alone. We have to make sure, because we are pack animals, that we are not starting to, because I can get into, oh baby, I can get into the I hate humans mode. I think I have no, it's not humans be stupid. I have a list of videos on my Instagram called Humans Be Stupid. I can hate humans with a passion. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the point here. What I was trying to say is that we can't do this by ourselves. Okay, so we've got to be working together with other people. Okay, this is not a solo project. And the last card is I'm sorry. Defense. Oh, defenselessness. Writing past wrongs, uprooting. Hmm. I wonder what this is about. I have an idea though. I'm not gonna lie. I do have an idea. Oh my god. From babysitting my niece. I'm so sorry. I'm so. Those baby first songs, baby. uh, I'm a fool. I can't help it. Page 78,000. Alrighty. Um, we're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we if we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember that we can't bypass reality. Oh, we can't supply. We can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for star seeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. Ooh, baby. The shadows hate wounds, separation, severing wrongs, and sadness. Oh my God. This isn't about blame. It's about it's about unwinding the pattern that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in, or do healing work on your ancestral line. Okay, so y'all, this I think is the alignment that our masculine self was talking about. Remember, our masculine said Emperor into the reverse two of wands, right? So it's like pending that we make these changes that we have to make and bring order into our lives is how we are going to get that future that we want, right? And we also know that, like, two of wands is very much like the world is in your hands. Well, the world is in your hands. Just because it's reversed does not mean that it means that you do not get it. This is in your hands pending that you do work. It's saying that we have got to commit to order. I don't know if it's like setting your alarms, because it was for me in one at one time or not, but or what it is, but please be about committing yourself to that order, because the truth is that you are so talented. You are so talented. And the truth is that you are being trained for something very, very great. But baby, nothing can be taken away from you. Nothing that is truly yours can ever be taken away from you, but it will be deferred, baby, because the truth is that spirit would rather you not do your own destiny than, be sliding off everybody else, you know what I'm saying, messing up everybody else, girl. Go ahead and, you know, be patient. I'm surprised we ain't got the patience card this week, because I definitely had it on Sunday with my ancestral read. They was telling me to be patient yet again. Okay. But yeah, like, ooh, okay. Real quick, because did I see, oh, I was about to miss a whole thing. Okay, over here, the way it's saying you're not alone is the same way that, like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I called both my best friends and I was like, honey, I need to tell you something that happened in therapy, and I'm not finna hold this by myself. So please hold it for me. Okay? That's what I told them. Okay. I because the truth is that you do need respite, like that Four of Swords is saying. And the truth is that where we're going is to, oh baby, we are headed to the fruitful paradise for ourselves, honey. I see ourselves with, like, steak dinners and shit. All right. So it's definitely telling you to grab help when you need it, because that the people around you, that's what they're there for, babe. That's why you're with them. And I hope that we're talking about people who you've vetted out. I'm not saying to, like, you know, be around people who are dangerous for you. Be around people that you love and that you have vetted out. That betrayal don't come easy for these folks. Okay? Come on, confirmation. I know you heard it. All right. And in the center called, it's so crazy. It's crazy. It's cray Lana baby. That like I was explaining, this center right here, this is the center, right? The center, coming to center, right? And that is where we get our channel from. That's our head chakra, right? I mean, so that's our crown chakra, and then our root, right? Right in that center, right? Even though we have like chakras here as well, and like other ones, but I we're called, we're being called Ace of Voices. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, whatever it is you are called to, baby. Congratulations, because it's yours. It's yours. We just have to commit ourselves to the action of order. Okay? We have to make sure that we are following our, that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's draw us a little knick-knack. Bam. Okay, I know that went into the side. I'm not going to count that one. Okay, I'm going to count that one. Oh, no. Where did that go? I got to watch where I'm throwing these things. But I don't want to watch because I want them to, like, fall on the cards and stuff. I'm digging. I'm looking. I'm looking. Where is it? Is that it? Yeah, okay. Okay. And one more. Is it this? Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Oh wow. Really? Okay. So this is we got this one again, y'all. This is the perceivably the masculine and feminine kissing with he has flowers behind his back. Um we even have the card that normally has the boy and girl like kissing, which is the Six of Cups. I might have been getting signs that like relationships are in order. I don't like doing love readings. I detest it because right now I just do not feel like that's what we need to be focused on. But I will tell you that that might be on the horizon for some of you. That might really be on the horizon. Something about an emotional situation getting way better. And I'm telling you that they're basing a lot of, because you know what, Saturn is in Aries. Mm. Mhm. Saturn is in Aries, you guys, and it's going to be there until 2028. So, Big Daddy Saturn is here. Um, it's about committing yourself to order. We need like schedules and shit, y'all. All right. Next thing is this phone about to clock out? Yeah, that phone's about to clock out. Next one is the the key, the heart with the heart locket with a little key. We gotta open our hearts. We have to open our hearts as well. Remember that right now you are in the best form that you have ever been to receive the love that you have never received before. Rewind it. I know it was a jewel. I know it was a jewel. Rewind it. Just rewind it. um Literally though, I think that's what's happening. It's time to open our hearts where and we have been taught from the struggles, oh my god, the fumbles of life that we like it felt like we couldn't have you know a lover or something. We couldn't have our hearts open. And now Spirit is telling us it is time to open it back up. Okay, it is time for us to unlock that heart. And last but not least, but this was actually the first one that came out, is the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is about the dissemination of energy coming from the crown, Keter, all the way down into the physical and grounding itself into reality as a beautiful manifestation. And I just I love that for us. I love that for us. I fucking love that for us. Congratulations in the future tense. I know that a lot of us are going to have some crazy, crazy, beautiful times in the future. And I just wish you all the best 2026. All right. Happy New Year. I need like a outro song, right? Huh. Anybody got any ideas? Well, bye.